At a glance, the C4 ZR-1 doesn't look much different from any other 90s Corvette. But then you notice those 315 wide rear tires and the little ZR-1 emblems. What gives? Well, there's lots of buzz about the new C8 ZR-1. The C4 version was the first. Or was it? In fact, RPO ZR-1 was originally launched in 1970 as a way to make the already hot LT1 C3 a little more racy by adding better brakes, heavier springs, and an aluminum radiator. But the ZR-1 really became a household name with the C4 generation. This ZR-1 from the Peter Fink collection is a 1990, representing the first year for the C4 ZR-1. This was the most technologically advanced Corvette up to that point, and at the heart of all the techno-wizardry was the LT5 engine. Developed in conjunction with Lotus, the LT5 shared nothing with the old-school small-block L98 base engine other than the same 4.4-inch bore centers. Everything else was revolutionary and new, including an exotic pair of dual overhead cam 32-valve cylinder heads bolted up to the aluminum block, and a trick intake that closed off 8 of the 16 runners at low engine speed, then opened them up again as throttle input increased. LT5s were assembled by Mercury Marine and then shipped to Bowling Green for installation into the ZR-1s on the line. The first versions made 375 horsepower, but this was raised to 405 horsepower in '93 thanks to better heads and exhaust. These numbers might not sound like a ton today, but in the early '90s that was almost as stupefying as the new ZR-1's 1064 horsepower. Their performance was also impressive for the day. LT5 propelled ZR-1 C4s did high 12-second quarter miles and were capable of 180 mph top speed. The rest of the car was just as advanced. At the heart of the FX3 selective ride control system were trick Bilstein shocks with multiple damping settings that were determined by driver-selected modes. A ZF 6-speed manual sent power back to those huge rear tires. To stuff those massive meats under the rear, the quarters were widened by 3 inches or so. Early ZR-1s were easy to spot thanks to their square taillights before they came standard on all Corvettes in '91. The C4 ZR-1 was discontinued after 1995, and before long, LS-powered Corvettes superseded the ZR-1's status as king of the hill. But the C4 ZR-1 will forever hold a place in history as an important stepping stone on the way to the modern Corvette supercars that bear the same name.